Hello, all my Final Start Fitness peeps. What's up, y'all? My name's Jason Dames. I'm with Final Start Fitness. Hey, we want to give you the right information, accountability, and motivation that'll help you create real habits in your life that transforms into long-lasting results in your health and fitness. So in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about creating habits and how habits really create sustainability to be able to get real results. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't miss it. Bam! Yeah! All right, so here's the down and dirty, man. I see this all the time. So many people get really excited about doing some sort of fitness program. They want to lose weight, and so they just go gangbusters and fanatical. They start really like watching what they're eating, counting all their calories. They're going to the gym 6 days a week. And on top of that, all the other responsibilities, all the other responsibilities that they already have in place, whether it's their full-time job, taking care of the kids, running their kids to the sports teams, sports games and things like that. So ultimately it puts all this pressure on them to where it's not sustainable. And I know you guys, a lot of you that are watching this have probably experienced this and said, that's me, amen, brother, I know what you're talking about. And so if that's you and you just kind of lost hope, or maybe you've done this over and over and over again, almost to where like you lost belief in yourself because you've told yourself you're gonna do something and it just didn't work. And now it just seems like, my sister says it best, but she always said, Jason, it's like a mountain that I just can't get past because she's done this over and over again. So trying to see over top of it and seeing herself on the other side is almost impossible. So what I want to encourage you guys to do, and I know this is really hard, it's really frustrating because you want the weight off now, like yesterday, right? And so having a long-term vision is really tough for people. But what I'll say to you is it's so much more rewarding, and I think ultimately it's sustainable and you'll be able to have real results by doing it. I'm such a big believer in creating habits that you can do that's sustainable over time for a long enough period of time to get the real results. So what I would like to encourage you to do on this video is think a little bit further out along, maybe a year down the road, maybe 2 years. Think about if you decided to make small manageable habits. For example, you start making habits of training and going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week for about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. That's a lot more doable than going to the gym 6 to 7 days a week for an hour or two at a time. It just ultimately leads to burnout and more stress on the body, making it more difficult for your body to lose weight. I was actually talking to my cousin Sherry about this earlier this morning when we were training, and she's really done a great job at applying this in her life. She's creating consistent habits, coming to work out a couple times a week. And she said, Jason, man, I've noticed such a big difference in my body composition, how it looks. She hasn't noticed a huge difference on the scale, but her body is completely changing, right? And you hear this talked about all the time, but it's so hard because you have the fast, quick, and you want it off now, and you're so focused on getting that weight off immediately that you can't see 1 to 2 years down the road. And essentially what that does is it sabotages your results because you end up going through this cycle of starting and quitting and starting and quitting. What if you were to create real habits that you could manage over the course of the year or even 2 years? You get a lot more progress without quitting and feeling frustrated and losing belief in yourself. And then you're able to look back 2 to 5 years back down the road and you're like, man, I really made significant changes. But again, so often people don't have the delayed gratification and thinking a little bit further down the road. Instead, they end up 10, 15 years down the road where they're actually in a worse position than where they were before they started the 10 years before. And so think about that. If it took 2, maybe 5 years, but you actually got real results, would that be worth it for the rest of the next years of your life, whether it's 20, 30, 40 years of your life? Wouldn't it make more sense to create these habits to be able to have long-term results and not deal with all the frustration? If you think of it similarly to money, the more money that you owe, the harder it's going to be to get out of debt, right? And so the same way as with our body, the more metabolic damage that we have, it's going to take some time. It's going to take new thought process, new habits. It's going to take some changes in your life, and those are hard to do. So if you break it down in small manageable ways, it's not like you're trying to get out of debt all at once. You're going to like make small monthly payments, and over time, you're going to see that debt start to chip away. So my goal is to help you think about your metabolism or your metabolic damage similar to being in debt with money. Just give it some time. Start paying down those monthly payments at a regular habit, and you're gonna make increments. You're gonna get there. My goal and hope for you in this video is that you get encouraged, that you're like, man, hey, I can make small manageable habits in my life. I wanna get real results, so I'm gonna start making changes, small habits in these 5 areas: your nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress, and toxins. You do that over time, I guarantee you guys will see so many different changes in your body, and you won't even be able to recognize yourself. You'll have more confidence, you'll feel better about yourself, you have more energy, and most of all, you're gonna be healthy, which means you're gonna be able to live long and have a great quality of life. So guys, I love you. Have a great day. God bless you. If you like these videos, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. We're gonna keep bringing great information to you to help you in all these 5 areas. We'll talk to you later, and peace.